words and your pictures changed my life that day. And I keep this and I hang this up because it's a powerful reminder. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much for using the pen. The pen is a powerful, powerful thing that changes our lives and blesses us. This is something, even when you're all grown up like me, you're as old as me, I'm going to save this and I'm going to remember it, and it's going to be a very, very special thing for me forever. So, on this Two of Us Tuesdays, I have my second daughter, Haven, with me. Can you say hi?
Hi.
And I have the day tailored for her personality and her gifts and talents, because that's what this Two of Us Tuesdays is all about. It is taking our kids one-on-one and really helping them discover their identity, their calling, their purpose, meaning, all of those kinds of things. Today's gonna be fun. It's going to be different than my other daughters, of course. Each one is a little different and a little unique and fun based on her. We're gonna go to the library, play some games, have some crafts, do some great lessons together, heart to hearts, that kind of thing. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go. We're here at the library and I have a scavenger hunt planned. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an envelope. She's gonna open it up. Can you read it? Just read it out loud.
Find a book with a very long author's name. Let's go.
This scavenger hunt was meant to be really simple and fun. The clues said things like find the brightest colored book, or find a book with a really long title or a one-word title. And there was even some silly ones like find a book with animals wearing clothes, or find a book with food on the cover, and things like that. This turned out to be a lot of fun for Haven and I. We loved going back and forth between the clues and the book aisles, and then seeing what each one of us came up with, kind of comparing what books we found together. It was also a really fun and engaging way for her to practice reading without it feeling like work or school. I found it already, but he's not really wearing clothes. But it's about his clothes.
A book that
Reminds
you of you.
I love it. What does it make you think of? Read the title.
God, squid, great love for you.
I think you found the perfect one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if this reminds me of me, but it reminds me of you girls.
I think we should get both of you.
Okay, let's do it. After we explored through all the books that we wanted to read together, we did some crafting. Haven is my daughter who loves to craft just as much as I do, and that's one way that we really enjoy great conversation. We just get to sit together with paper, scissors, and glue, and that really just brings out both of us so much. I also know that she's such a giver and loves to make things for her sisters, so that's exactly what we did. We made little booklets for them, and she even later on wrapped them. and they were very excited to get this when we went home. So this is a great example of how you can tailor the time for their individual interests while also providing a great environment for conversation.
So we're at the park now and we're going to do a lesson.
So I want you to imagine that it's the beginning of time, okay? God just created everything, right? And then he makes Adam and Eve, right? So Adam and Eve, and they're in the garden. And the Bible talks about how God came to talk with them every night at sunset. Okay, here's where I got a little creative with the story. So now imagine that God's coming to them, walking with them at sunset, and he's giving them a gift every single night. He like has a special gift because he's getting to know them, and he's telling them about all of his creation that he just made, and he's telling them about how life is supposed to be and all of that. So here he comes in the garden, and he's so excited. And Adam and Eve are like, oh God, Yahweh, thanks for coming. We're so glad you're here and all that. And God is like, I'm so excited for tonight because I have something really special planned. And then they're like, oh, but every night is special. He said, well, this night is a little bit different and more special. And he pulls out a gift to give them. And he gives it to Adam and Eve. And he says, open it. I want you to open it.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
Wow. A pin.
Yeah. And Adam and Eve are like, whoa, we've never seen anything like this, right? What is it? And God says, this is a pen, and it's to write. Adam and Eve go, what's to write mean? Right? Like a little kid would. What does it mean to write? Because they never heard of that before. And so then God says, do you remember the gifts I gave you the last couple of nights? And Adam says, yeah, I remember. It was so exciting. You gave us your image. And God says, yes, that's right. I gave you my image. Meaning that you're not God. You're not exactly like me, but you have one little part of my creativity and my image. And I give that to each person. And then he said, and do you remember the other gift that I gave you? And Eve goes, yeah, I remember. You gave us words. You gave us language. And it was so special because now the words and the language are how we communicate with you. It's how we communicate with each other. It's so powerful. And you told us that you made the entire world with your words and your language. And you gave that to us as a gift. So then, Adam and Eve are a little puzzled, like, okay, so what is this now? What does it mean to write? And then God says, writing is so powerful because you take my image and you take the words that I've given you, and now you can put them down on a page. So it's like taking those words, those thoughts, the creativity, the image of God that we have, and then the words that we have, and it's like capturing them and holding them in time when we put them down on a page. Because then God goes on to tell them, I know that man is going to be forgetful. I know that they're going to have a hard time remembering. So that's why I'm giving you this gift of a pen to take my image and my words and write things down so that you can come back and you can remember. You can always have that as a memory to come back to. And then what's even more special than that is even after your lifetime, now other people, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren can come and they can remember as well the things that I told you, the things that your creativity from my image and my words put down on a page. It's so special. That's something that you do so well. You're always drawing stories and pictures and letting us know that we're special to you because of how you wrote it down on a paper. Love that about you. And I wanted you to know in that story that God thinks that is one of the most powerful things in life. It's a gift from Him. That if you continue to do it, and I know you will, just for the rest of your life, like learning to write and write better, life is going to be so good and blessed by God because He's given you that special purpose. Let me show you something. Do you remember this?
It's a picture that I wrote, you and me riding bikes.
So after I had my surgery and I was recovering last year, I mean, you know, it was a long year for Mom to recover, right? And I couldn't do a lot of things that I usually could do. I couldn't go out and have fun with you. When I saw it, it brought me to tears. And because it let me know that, you know what, right now I'm going through a lot. I'm going through a recovery, but there's going to be a day when I'm going to play with my kids again and I'm going to get better and stronger. And so your words and your pictures changed my life that day. And I keep this and I hang this up because it's a powerful reminder that I'm getting stronger and I'm healing every day. And now I can do some of those things with you, and it's really, really special. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much for using the pen. The pen is a powerful, powerful thing that changes our lives and blesses us. This is something, even when you're all grown up like me, you're as old as me, I'm going to save this and I'm going to remember it, and it's going to be a very, very special thing for me. So.
This has been a really special time, Mama.
What makes it so special, Haven?
Getting together with you.
Yeah, it feels a bit different, huh? A lot different than when there's all 7 of us. And it's like we can talk and we can get to know each other. I feel like I've gotten to know you. What do you think? You feel like you grew closer too? Yeah, you've said probably 4 or 5 times how special it's been, huh? One of the beautiful things that I'm starting to realize on these 2 of Us Tuesdays is that we think that we know our kids, but then we get into moments like this and more comes out about them that we just don't see when we're in everyday life, when we're busy, when we've got all of our other family around. So today has been everything that Haven is: special and sweet, quiet, tender. She doesn't need a lot of like hype and adventure and excitement. I mean, we were just at a little flea market, actually a ginormous flea market. It's a huge thing in our area, and this thing's like a whole block long, and there's so much to see. Like, you could spend the entire day in there. And I kept asking her, like, are you done? Are you ready to go? And she's like, no, this is so fun. It was fun just watching her go in there and look at every little thing and be so, into it. Very different than what most kids would be. Truly, if we got the message from God on how powerful this is right here in our hand, it would change everything. And it does change everything. It changes the world every single day with the content that we create, the things that we write down, the books that we write. It changes the world. My husband and I, we've been married, it'll be 16 years this year in a couple months. And we've been writing a book with 5 little girls, and it's been a really special story that's changing the world. And let's put that. Haven will do the honors of putting that in the book. And as we pass this down over the years, our kids are going to remember these times. These videos are going to help us remember these times. These words that we have, this content that we share, it's not just to get likes, views, and subscribers. In fact, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It does a little, but this stuff is legacy building. This stuff. And so I just want to encourage you, do this for your kids, but don't just do it for that. Do it to build a legacy. Do it so that other people build a legacy and leave something for the generations after them. This is special and this is sweet on this day, but I believe that this is going to last for generations to come, and that's a bigger reason why we're doing this. So Haven's going to take this on to her kids, and all of my daughters are going to cherish this information, and all it takes is turning on a camera. We would have done this day and had a fun day whether we turned the camera on or not, but since we're turning the camera on and we're making it intentional, now it can last. So thank you for being a part of this day with us. It's so special that you're here, and we look forward to seeing you at another Two of Us Tuesday. You have anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Bye.